When John Krasinski said, "I'm done," after directing his wife Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place, he was essentially retiring. John Krasinski discussed his experience working alongside his wife in an interview from last year. After directing his wife in A Quiet Place, the actor mentioned wanting to retire. Learn more by reading. One of the funniest actors around is John Krasinski. He is also a man of many talents and one of the best. He is a screenwriter, producer, director, and actor. In addition to playing many characters, Krasinski is also a father and a husband. In 2010, Krasinski wed the outstanding performer Emily Blunt. The two have grown stronger than ever since that time. They always encourage one another and get along well. But Krasinski once had the opportunity to collaborate with his wife. She was fun to work with, but he also told her about his retirement plans. After directing his wife Emily Blunt in the movie A Quiet Place, John Krasinski stated in a 2018 interview with Jimmy Fallon that he intended to retire. 2018 saw John Krasinski make an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where he spoke about his retirement plans and working with his wife Emily Blunt. Then Jimmy Fallon questioned Krasinski about directing the movie A Quiet Place, which his wife was in. "It's unbelievable," Krasinski said in response. "We were quite anxious the night before since we were so eager to do this, despite my best efforts to make a joke. But you feel uneasy. Each of you has their own method, and you're uncertain as to whether it will connect." I'm sure she is. Everyone seems to believe that since we are performers, our experiences are similar. Actually, it's the exact opposite because she's away in another nation filming an entirely other project with different actors. So what I learned, actually, is that I've always been the biggest fan of her, but not until you're in the room when she does what she does do you know why she's so phenomenal, Krasinski remarked after sharing what he had learned. "She possesses the most incredible talent, strength, and goodness. Everyone in her vicinity is improved by her. So, to be really honest, that was my best experience ever." After telling his wife that he intended to retire, Krasinski responded, "I'm retiring, which is the whole idea. That is the key idea. I'm done as soon as I work with her." John Krasinski talked about his decision to work as an actor and director on A Quiet Place in the same conversation with Jimmy Fallon. Fallon questioned him about his love of horror films and the inspiration behind this particular movie. "Oh my God, I have never been a fan of horror," Krasinski retorted. "I mean, I already am. It is real. Okay, that's scary. Everything terrifies me. After directing this, I really got into horror, thus I'm now a major fan." He continued, "But actually, what happened was that I was offered a script 3 weeks after having our second kid. That's when I chose to work on this movie. So while the movie is disturbing, it also tells the tale of a family that is struggling to survive. What kind of thing? What would you do for your children, do you know? What lengths would you take, for instance, to safeguard your children? And after we had our second kid, I was such an open vessel that I was simply like, oh my God, this is great. I now say, thank you so much when people comment on how scary the movie is. The finest praise, however, is when viewers openly declare, I never thought I'd cry in a horror movie, and I think, that's it. That is the reason I did it." John Krasinski is presently working on the films Imaginary Friends and A Quiet Place, Day One, both of which will be released in 2019.